It would definitely qualify as the strangest conversation of my entire life. My husband sat in jail facing charges of bigamy, and I made the decision to call his other wife. I was motivated by two things primarily. One, I wanted to warn her. I knew from the police that she did not know that I existed, and I had suspicions that, in fact, she knew nothing at all about the man that she had married. But I also wanted answers for myself. I wanted to try to fill in some of the gaps, and I figured since she was present those last 3 months of the marriage, maybe she knew something that I didn't. And so for 2.5 hours, we talked. His wife of 10 years with his wife of 3 months. We talked about the man that we both had fallen in love with and the man that we had both been conned by. Now, I know for most of you, that's not the situation with the affair partner, but you're possibly still facing a need, feeling compelled to reach out to them, to talk to them. And I can't tell you if that's a good idea or not in your particular situation because there's so much that goes into that. But what I do want you to do is please consider these factors before you make the decision to make contact. First, I want you to recognize that the affair partner is incentivized to believe that they made a good choice. If you're reaching out to warn them, they don't want to believe you. Because if they believe that this person that they have taken all this risk for, thrown away so much for, given so much to, is only in it for nefarious reasons, if they're manipulative, whatever, it's telling them that they made a bad choice. And they might not be ready to admit that yet. And so they're going to be more prone to believing their own thoughts, their own conclusions that they've already reached, than they are to believe what you told them. And that definitely happened in my case. The day that I spoke with the other wife, she was horrified to find out who she had married. Yet the very next day, she made the decision to stay with him. Now, of course, in many cases, the affair partner does know that you exist, but they might not really know you. So before you reach out, it's very important to understand that they may have been fed months or even years of lies about you. Because the truth is, the cheater benefits from painting you out to be horrible, especially to the person that they're cheating with. And so this person might already have all of these conclusions about you, many of which are false. And so you're coming in kind of behind the ball, and it's probably going to be all but impossible to change their mind about you. Before you make contact, it's also important for you to be aware of your own headspace. If you are still raging, well, it's understandable. It's not the time to reach out. It's only going to make things worse, and ultimately it won't alleviate any of your pain. And also, if you're still facing that immense sadness or too much insecurity and your self-worth is taking a beating, it might not be the best time to reach out either. Really, when you reach out, you want to be at a place where you can speak, you can say what you need to say, but where you also have strength to be able to hear what they say, and that you're also open to hearing what they say. And then finally, before you make contact with the affair partner, think about what your intentions are. What are you hoping to get out of this? Is it just your need to speak out? Are you trying to warn them? Are you looking for information? Are you looking for their flaw, their weakness to make you feel better? There's no right or wrong answers here, but be very aware of what your intentions are, and then also be honest with yourself. Are they realistic? Are you going to potentially hear something or learn something or be able to communicate something that's going to leave you feeling better or leave you further along? If yes, then maybe it is worth contacting them. If not, then maybe you need to look somewhere else.